Alles klar, da sind wir wieder. Ich denke, so halbe Stunde Folgen ist für so ein Spiel ganz gut, weil man bei 15 Minuten nicht gerade das Gefühl hat, dass man weit kommt. Ja, wir machen mal weiter. Ich drücke 3, 2, 1, jetzt. Also wie ich schon sagte, es geht ja eigentlich nur darum, die Beweise zu finden und ihnen es möglichst korrekt unter die Nase zu reiben.
It's just some wood rot. Not mold or anything.
You bleeding?
Why? Is that...
It's blood. Still fresh.
Oh, well, I cut me hand. Ran around like a tit trying to pick out a wrap. Must have got some on the furnishments.
Sounds painful.
Oi! Don't you go mother-henning now. The wound didn't sit very long, you know. Perks of being a fable, I suppose. And a frog.
Ja, erstmal, wer ist Mother Henning? Ist das vielleicht Frau Haule oder sowas? Keine Ahnung. Und ich frage mich immer wieder, wenn der angeblich ein Wolf ist, wieso kann der nicht sowieso riechen, wenn jemand blutet oder sonst noch irgendwas? Ja.
There's more blood over here.
On the poker?
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, well, that's how it happened, didn't it? I was poking the coals and it slipped a bit. Sliced up in my foot like a seashell. Looked like a shit ugly thing. If you're gonna say something, out with it.
Wait, you dropped it on your foot? You told me before that you cut your hand.
Yeah, no, I did cut my hand. I cut my hand first, and that made me drop the damn thing on my foot. Ruinous flip of events, really. Oh my God, will you not make a big faff out of this? There's nothing to solve here, Sheriff. I'm telling you everything that happened. Why don't you believe me? I mean, things happen, you know.
This apartment's a goddamn mess, Toad. Looks like after a struggle, or a fight. And I don't know why you'd cover for it. But I know you're lying about something.
But I'm not...
And you're just gonna make it worse for yourself the longer you keep up the act.
I'm not bullshitting you. Honest.
We'll see.
Tja. Jupp. Machen wir mal auf.
What is it now? If it's blood, you know what happened.
No, there's marks here on the windowsill. And what's that about?
No real reason. Just last night, when I'd come out, I was in a downright dizzy, mate, as you would be. And I plumb forgot the keys to this place. And I had to climb in through the bloody window.
Really?
Scared Junior off to death. You heard the new Shakin' Stevens album yet? Bloody hell, Bigby. What sinister bit have you uncovered this time? I left the tap water running, didn't stop the recycling. What's the point of all this, mate? Really?
Thought you wouldn't need keys, since the lock's broken, so... Why'd you climb in through the window?
Huh?
Why'd you climb in through the window? You said it yourself. The lock's been rotten for weeks. You wouldn't have needed a key to get in.
Fucking hell. Just what are you on about, mate? After the state I was in, I didn't have me head, that's all it was. I forgot the fucking handle was fucking busted. And I'll tell you what else. It's embarrassing you bringing all this shit up, all right? So quit it with a third degree and all that.
There's a mark over here, too.
What do you mean?
There's a clean space in the dust over here.
Ah, maybe one of Junior's toys or something. I mean, who knows?
Ja.
That broken lamp used to be here, right? Just tell me what happened.
Nothing happened, mate. Nothing! And why did the lamp have to be there, of all the blooming pointless inquiries? It's my own place. Don't you think I know what happens in it?
Because it wasn't on that table, Toad. There isn't any room in the electric outlets.
Huh? What are
It
you...
was plugged in over here, and now it's there.
I did some refiguring. Who fucking cares?
And to not plug it in? Come on, Toad.
I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. You see how many damn plugs there are? Bigby, come on. I'm begging for mercy over here, old boy. I was looking forward to a nice afternoon. Just me and me son, and you've taken up enough of a day with all this sniffing around at me private belongings. I'm sorry I called, really I am. But will you please just bugger off?
Not yet.
Not yet. No one fought anyone, Bigby. There wasn't any scrap. So when? When are you gonna leave? I mean, I feel like I'm on trial here. In my own bloody home. It's not seemly.
When you start telling me the truth, Toad.
Well, I've told you the truth, mate. Jesus Christ, what more do you want?
Toad, these stories have made no sense. You didn't cut yourself on the poker. You didn't forget your keys. You didn't bump the lamp off the table. You want to tell me what's going on?
She doesn't think much of me, I don't think.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Progress? Mr. Toad, you're bleeding.
Take off the hat.
It was that butcher, a Tweedle, Dumody. You gotta strip them down to their johnnies before you can tell which is which. He come bulging in, screaming about something the woodsman had. Or thought he had, I don't know. He tore up the place, beat me up when I said I didn't have it. I tried to go out the window, but he pulled me back in. It's been a hard morning, I could tell you that.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. There's nothing he wanted to know, except if I had this thing that he wanted. I would have told you. I wanted to, really, I did. But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy. I even tried to give the bastard a coat. He wouldn't take it.
Whose coat?
The girl.
Dad borrows things from people who live here. Sometimes.
Borrows?
I don't steal nothing. Turn around here would astonish you, mate. I merely repossess what's been left behind.
Well, we'll be taking the coat now. If she has next of kin, family, anyone.
All right. Fetch him the fur. Fine bit of dress it is. No, I wouldn't wear it outside.
Wait. It's an envelope.
Fucking hell, of course there is. For my luck, it's a map to some bloody doubloons.
It's addressed to Prince Lawrence. Do you want to try and give it to him, or...?
Doesn't seem right opening another man's mail. Let's try and give it to him.
Okay.
Well, it's been quite a surprising day for all of us, hasn't it? I'd see you out, but I'm afraid of dripping any more blood in the place.
It was very nice talking to you, TJ.
Thanks. See ya.
Wieso haben die das Ding nicht mitgenommen?
Does it always go that smoothly?
Not often.
So, the prince is now?
Lawrence's, yeah. It's our best lead,
Our only lead, really.
when you put it that way.
Jo. Also ich glaube nicht, dass wir jetzt in den restlichen 20 Minuten das erste Kapitel durchspielen. Wird doch was länger
I don't
dauern.
want to stay here any longer than we have to, so let's just pick an approach and stick to it, okay? Just humor me.
This is a murder investigation, Snow. Things aren't that simple.
If we try and do everything at once all the time, some things are going to slip through the cracks.
Just leave it to me, all right? Let's see what happens when we get inside.
All right?
Yes. Tolles Auto. Ah, das Fenster. Also, beim letzten Mal ist mir das gar nicht aufgefallen.
Can you hear me?
Ist da noch was?
Are you okay?
Nee, ich denke nicht. Ja, komm schon. Ja.
Don't just peep into someone's house. Check if he's home.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Are you okay?
Oh my god.
Und er lebt noch.
Go get Dr. Swinehart. I'll stay with you.
No, no. Let me go.
What is it that you're telling us? Bigby, water. Kitchen.
Sag bloß. Na. Ja, Steuerung ist was hakelig manchmal.
If you have something to ask him, you should do it now.
Is this about Faith?
Faith.
Das ging ja schnell.
Do you still have that letter?
Yes.
Should I open it? I'm not sure if it's right.
It's your decision. Do what you think is right.
I need to know.
What does it say?
I'm sorry. Faith. It's only 2 words, but he died without seeing them. I'm sorry too. We need to figure out what happened here and find whoever did this.
Mit dem Dolch kann man überhaupt nichts machen. Das ist irgendwie komisch.
Fingerprints?
They'll be on the grip and the trigger.
What are they?
Prescription sleeping pills.
Irgendwas anderes? Ne, sieht nicht so aus.
Bullet passed through the chair. Yeah, the angle works if he shot himself.
Ja, nee, hier hatten wir ja schon alles. Ach, jetzt können wir es mit dem Dolch hier machen.
The mirror showed me this. Maybe I should have come here first. It's sharp, and there's blood on the blade.
I just don't understand. Why would someone want to kill him?
Können wir das Ding mitnehmen? Nö, natürlich nicht. Ich sehe gar nichts.
Strange. Hard edge to this pool, like something was here and got moved. Still a little sticky.
When do you think that was taken?
Before all this. Son of a...
Okay.
What is that?
Suicide note.
Stuck to the bed a little. My dearest Faith, I never meant to hurt you, and I cannot endure knowing that I have. This was for the best. I'll see you again. Love, your devoted Lawrence.
Hopefully they're together now.
About all we can hope for at this point.
Huh. Okay. Das hat ja viel gebracht. Ah. Ja, die Steuerung mit den sich immer ändernden Kameraeinstellungen ist ein bisschen doof.
Old encyclopedias. Dusty. No one's read these in a while.
3, 2, 1. Surprise!
Stay here.
No!
Okay,
Hey,
Quicktime-Event
stop!
waren, glaube ich.
Leave me alone!
Konzentrieren. Los, los, los. Ich glaube, der war im linken drin. Konnte man nämlich, ich glaube, die 3 oder das B, wie auch immer, sich, nice.
Hey!
Ease up, Bigby. We're on the same side here.
You son of a bitch. Make me run after you. What were you doing back there?
Had some questions for Larry. Didn't think it'd go how it did.
A man's dead.
I know how it looks, but I had nothing to do with that.
Bullshit. You're covered in blood.
Look, I was just asking him about the girl, that's all. When I mentioned her being dead, he freaked out. I figured someone had told him. How was I supposed to know? Shit. Fucker shot himself right in front of me. I couldn't stop him, man. You're looking for the woodsman, right? I know where he is. My guy says he's holed up at the trip trap. We can go over there right now, the both of us. My employer's looking to ask him a few questions too.
Who's your employer?
I can't tell you that. It's confidential. Sorry. Sure you understand.
Nope. Can't say that I do. Come on. You're coming with me.
This could have been easy.
Oh, don't worry. It still is. Come on.
Dumb.
Dumb? Yeah, it is. Look, it'd be much easier for you
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
You almost looked peaceful.
to... Yep.
Except you're lying in a dirty alley.
Yep.
With an open wound on the back of your head.
Yep. Where'd they go?
Well, after the one guy hit you, and the other one finished kicking you,
That explains the ribs.
then they jumped into a car and drove off. Come on, get up. Guess we're out of options.
Dee mentioned the trip trap.
Then that's where we'll go. I'll call a cab.
Ja.
Every time I think I'm getting a handle on what's going on, things just get more complicated. It feels like we're always a step behind.
The woodsman is the only lead we've got, and he was one of the last people to see Faith alive. Getting some answers out of him will start to clear things up.
I hope you're right. Bigby, be honest with me. Who do you think did this? I know it's still early, but I just feel a step behind.
We haven't talked to him yet, but,
Tell me. I don't think anything would surprise me at this point.
I feel like Bluebeard has something to do with this.
I had the same suspicion.
I don't know how or why just yet, but if you're asking, This is his M.O. There's still a lot of questions. We find the woodsman, figure out what he knows, and go from there.
Makes sense. That's probably the best approach.
You're
I
doing
wish
a
there was-
really...
Sorry.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's nothing. I just... Seeing all this today, there are fables that are struggling worse than I'd imagined. We pay so much attention to the residents of the woodlands. You forget there's a whole community out there to serve. To have to turn to prostitution. I wish there was more we could do. This isn't how I thought it would be. But Crane runs things his own way.
You're doing your best. It's all anyone can do.
Obviously, you don't know what I do all day. Right now, I'm the gatekeeper, making sure none of these disenfranchised folks are, as he puts it, wasting his time.
You'll fix it.
I don't know. It's just a broken system. The fables who walk in through the back door like Bluebeard, we have all the time in the world for them. You try and come in through the front door, through the proper channels, asking for anything, needing help. Well, I turn you away. Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much. Maybe this isn't for me. I thought public service was pure.
You should get out of there. If it's as bad as you say it is, maybe there are better ways to get things done outside of the system.
It's something I have to consider. Never took you for a quitter.
We're not talking about me.
Maybe you should handle this one.
Yeah, maybe I should.
Bigby. Just be careful, please.
The same goes for you.
I will.
Tja, ja. So, sobald wir können, werden wir Pause machen und ich mache einen Cut. Halbe Stunde ist, denke ich, wie gesagt, genug. So. Eine Sache noch. Das Schild mit der Brücke, den 3 Ziegen und dem, in Anführungszeichen, Troll, Dämon, wie auch immer darunter. Das ist, glaube ich, aus einer finnischen Folklore, wo 3 Ziegen von einem Troll bedroht werden und zusammen stoßen sie den Troll von der Brücke und kommen dann doch rüber. Ich glaube, da gab es sogar in Skyrim ein Easter Egg, wo man auf eine Brücke zulief und dann rennen da 3 Ziegen, wie auch immer, drüber, und wenn man dann unter die Brücke guckt, dann liegt da ein toter Troll. Nur so gesagt. Hat er das jetzt gespeichert? Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Ich glaube, ja. Ja, wie gesagt, ich mache jetzt Schluss. Halbe Stunde ist gut. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal.